Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. My name is Martina and this is a secret craft room. With Halloween season creeping closer, I wanted to make something that feels like it belongs in a little witch's cottage, so I made this broom sign. I think it turned out so charming and I can't wait to show you how I made it. Please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like my content, and without further ado, let's get into the video. First I cut out the templates for the signs. For the larger one I cut it out at the largest shape. Then I cut them out from thick cardboard, 3 pieces for each sign, and glued them together using hot glue. Next I traced the chain links onto thin cardboard and used hot glue to fill them in a bit. You want half links for the signs and the broom and then full links in between. Then I cut them out and added hot glue to the back as well. I placed them on top of masking tape that I had placed with the sticky side up. Before adding glue to the half links, I should have added small pieces of metal sticks or thin skewers first, but I didn't think of that at this point. Next I covered all the pieces with a thin layer of foam clay. Next I covered the cardboard sign pieces with spackle, and once it had dried completely I sanded it down. Next I cut out the next section of the template for the larger sign and cut that out from thin cardboard. For the smaller sign I used the same template as for the thick cardboard, but for the smaller one I also traced out the letters. Then I traced out the larger letters as well as the border for the larger sign. I also marked out where the letters and border would go on the larger cardboard piece. Then I glued the cardboard piece to the larger sign using PVA glue. I added masking tape to help hold everything in place while the glue dried. Then I cut out the piece for the smaller sign. Make sure to save the little pieces that goes inside the letters for the B, A, P's and O's. And then I glued it to the smaller sign. I also added the little details to the letters. Next I started working on the broom. This is a cheap broom that I got from dollar store a year or so ago and I decided to use it for this project. I am going to change it up a little bit though. Firstly, I want this first and second bend from the end of the brush part to be pointing in the same direction. So I cut the broom and then I placed it the way I wanted and glued it together again. I decided to roll up a toilet paper roll and add it inside the broom to reinforce the cut. Then I added toilet paper using a mixture of equal parts of water and PVA glue. I tried to make the paper as wrinkly as possible so it would mimic really old bark or wood. Next I cut out the larger letters and the border and glued it to the larger sign. This is where I realized that the half links needed some sort of thin sticks at the end, so I added small pieces of a hard metal stick for this. I cut the links at the ends and then glued the stick using super glue. Then I added a little bit of foam clay to hide the cut parts. Next I painted the signs using a mixture of equal parts of Mod Podge and black acrylic paint. I dabbed on the paint to create a bit of texture. For the smaller sign I first sanded down the edges of the thin cardboard a bit to blend it better with the base underneath. I also painted the broomstick with the paint and Mod Podge mixture. To make the paint streaky for the next part I cut down a rather old and stiff paintbrush. This will help imitate wood grain when painting. To make the signs look like old dark wood I used several different shades of brown and dry brushed the signs with them, starting with the lightest shade and then adding darker and darker shades on top. I kept adding paint until I was happy with how it looked. I used the same technique for the broomstick. Next I used dark brown paint to add shading around the letters on the large sign. I also covered the letters with this. Then I did the same to the border. Next I painted the letters and border with gold paint. Then I painted the chain links with the Mod Podge mix, and once completely dry I painted them sparsely with gold paint. Next I cover the signs, the chain links and the broomstick with matte Mod Podge. Then I used a template to make small holes for the half links. I also made holes in the broomstick. Then I glued on black felt to the back of the signs because I realized it would be a lot harder to do this after the signs were connected. Then I glued the half links on using super glue, starting with the large sign. I also added one whole link to each of the half links before gluing them in place. Next I glued the half links in place on the smaller sign, making sure to pick up the chain from the larger sign at the same time. Then I added the brush part back to the broom and secured it with a couple of zip ties. Then I added jute twine on top to hide the ties. Next I was going to attach the signs to the broom, but I realized that the chain needed to be longer there than between the signs, so I had to create 2 full chain links more for each side, so 4 in total. Then I attached the half links the same way as for the large sign by adding a full link before gluing it in place. To connect the sign chain and the broom chain, I cut one side of the link and then carefully added both the link from the broom and the link from the sign. Then I glued the link together again using super glue. Then I did the same thing at the other side and it was all done. Please don't forget to subscribe and give my video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know in the comments if you have made any witchy decor this year, or are you more of a classic pumpkins and ghosts kind of crafter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.